Hey, what's up, guys? JD Venom here, part of Venom Nation Wrestling, and this is my wrestling news and rumors for today, September the 3rd, 2016. And let's get into our top story here today, that Triple H's status for Monday Night Raw is pretty much unknown at this time because he's not currently being advertised for this Raw for this up and coming week. Now, before I get into this here, I'm just going to say that Triple H is going to be at the show. There's no way that they're going to have Triple H come back and pedigree not only Roman Reigns but Seth Rollins in pretty much inevitably having Seth Rollins' face turn to come, helping Kevin Owens win the Universal Championship. I understand why he's not being advertised currently, because he was not supposed to be coming back around this time. WWE had to throw a curveball for this particular show here because of the fact that Finn Balor got injured. Of course he's not being advertised because he wasn't even supposed to be planned on being back probably till closer to Survivor Series Royal Rumble. As he usually is, coming back, he usually comes back around the times of Royal Rumble when he is away for a long time. But despite the fact that Triple H has been gone ever since WrestleMania, we have not seen him on WWE TV. It's been about a good 6.5 months since we've seen Triple H. So it's going to be very interesting on why he gave the help to Kevin Owens, on what his what the explanation is going to be about that. So that's going to be very good. Hopefully, like I said, it's not going to be no new authority storyline. Hopefully it's something new and organic. I want to see the interaction between him and Seth Rollins. That's going to be dynamite. Great TV to come this Monday on Raw. Even though Triple H is not being advertised, 99.9% I'm sure he will be there. There's no reason why that he should not be there. Now let's just say that he's not going to be there. Let's say that WWE, for whatever reason, they just decide not to have Triple H there. Then WWE has yet again fucked up another storyline before it really got, its wheels underneath them. Triple H needs to be there. He needs to explain his actions. Seth Rollins needs to come out in order for this particular story to progress, or to actually start building up a story between Triple H and Seth Rollins, and also Triple H and Kevin Owens. We need answers. We need answers, and hopefully we do get them this Monday on Raw. On to our next story here. Raw asked, had a new poll, and they asked fans which brand has the strongest women's division between Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. As of right now, 53% went with Raw, while 36% went with SmackDown. So if I'm not a huge math major, but I'm assuming that right there, that's at 87%. So that means the other 13% is going to be going. I'm sorry, not 87. See, I'm not a math major. That's 89%. So the other 11% goes to NXT, which is, I guess because there's no more Bayley on NXT, so it's just Ember Moon and Asuka. But I really thought those numbers would be a lot closer. But there you go. Raw wins because they do have a stacked freaking division too on Raw compared to SmackDown. So I do agree with that. A funny little story here that, and I don't know if this is really true or not. This is just something funny here to look up in what I see here, that Vince was unaware that Luke Gallows was Festus. So apparently during an appearance on the Sam Roberts Show wrestling podcast, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson talked about how Vince McMahon wasn't aware that Gallows was previously Festus in WWE. Here's what Anderson said. So the best part of the Festus character is that we heard from Tower Relations, or the head of Tower Relations, is that Vince doesn't remember that he was Festus. Then Anderson also said this to Gallows about what Mark Corral told Gallows. We go up to gorilla position, Anderson says, and Mark Carrano would say, I'm going to go tell Vince and remind him that you were Festus. I will say, don't tell Vince, I need to run right now. And Gallows added the following, I'm saying that I don't know if we were allowed to say the word but my wife didn't even know that I was Festus when I married her, which is real. So, you know, if you put a side-by-side comparison between Luke Gallows and the Festus character, same person, obviously, same person. I understand why his wife may have realized, because, you know, his wife probably is not a wrestling fan. He probably had to go up to him and was like, you know, what do you do for a living? I'm a professional wrestler. Shut up, get out of here. That's possibly how the conversation, you know, went with him and his wife, or to-be wife at that time. But Vince, I mean, I know he has a lot of wrestlers that came through in his day, but I kind of find it hard that Luke it's the same person as well. I find that hard that Vince does not know that he had a character named Luke Gallows that was back in 2009, 2010 with CM Punk. He knows exactly who CM Punk is, Vince McMahon, in the Straight Edge Society, but he does not remember. He couldn't put two and two together that Luke Gallows coming back with the club is the same person. They had to know. They had to know, because he was Doc Gallows on the Independents and in New Japan. Why would they change the name back to Luke Gallows if he didn't? Vince knew. Vince knows that Luke Gallows and Festus is the same person. He has to know. He has to know that when CM Punk got that promo, he probably doesn't remember the promo per se, but when CM Punk got the promo, like, oh yeah, that Festus character, he was in that state. Now he's Luke Gallows. I'm pretty sure that he was watching that SmackDown, or not even watching that SmackDown. He was in the back coordinating that SmackDown, and just, you know, I don't know. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that Vince didn't realize that Gallows is Festus. I don't know, but that's just a funny story. And we're going to be going on to our last story here today. It's about Luke Harper. Remember him, right, from the Wyatt family. Possibly to me, he was second in command on the Wyatt family, because he was, you know, he can talk a little bit, and he can also work in the ring. He is like the most, I guess, out of the ones out of the Wyatt family, I think he's the best worker out of the whole Wyatt family. I'm not talking about Bray Wyatt, though. Like, Bray Wyatt is an excellent worker. I'm just comparing, like, the actual members of the Wyatt family of Harper, Strowman, and Rowan. Luke Harper is by far the best worker out of those three. But it's showing here that according to BWInsider.com, Luke Harper is expected to be going to the WWE Performance Center in Orlando this coming week to get his knee checked out by WWE doctors. If Harper gets cleared, then he could return to WWE TV in the near future. Harper suffered a dislocated patella and a torn MPFL ligament during a dark match on March 21st in Philadelphia. So if he comes back, the question is he going to be on Raw or SmackDown? I will like to say he'll probably be on SmackDown, because SmackDown needs it more. That he can be part of, I don't know what they're doing with Eric Rowan, but maybe they can put another tag team there, you know, of Luke Harper and Eric Rowan together. They probably won't be the Wyatt family per se, but they'll be that tag team of Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, and that will immediately give SmackDown a lot more credibility in the tag team division, because at that time you'll actually have American Alpha, you'll have the Usos, you'll have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, and depending on how this tag team tournament goes, you will have Rhino and Heath Slater. So those are going to be 4 credible tag teams right there in that division if Luke Harper ends up going to SmackDown and teaming back up with Eric Rowan, which I have no issue with. But guys, that's going to be it here for me. What was your top story of the day? What do you think about the stories of the day here? Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and be sure to follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page, where both links are down below for that as well. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another wrestling news and rumors. You guys have a great day. Peace out.